Hey everybody, welcome back. If you're an oldie but a goodie, and welcome to all my new subscribers. Thank you so much for clicking on the channel. For those of you who don't know, this is a mother-daughter channel. It started as a mother-daughter channel. I'm gonna kind of give a little bit. Started as a mother-daughter channel with my daughter in 2020 during lockdown. She was at the time. Okay, she's 11 now, so let's go back. She was 8. She wanted an American Girl doll. I got her an American Girl doll off of eBay for like $25, and it went from there. I have grown to love the dolls. I realized during how much of a doll person I am, and the joy that I used to have when I was a little girl with the dolls, and so I've gone back to playing with my dolls. So, I welcome you all to the channel. Yes, my daughter sometimes does show up in the video. Sometimes she'll just peek her little head in. Sometimes she'll just sit and do a video with me. So if you see videos sometimes with my daughter, that's why. Her name is Sabrina. And if you see uh, me by myself, that's why too. Because it's still our channel. It is not my channel, so it'll always be our channel. She is always welcome in the anytime. I am not one of those moms who's like, you have to do this, blah 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 blah. No, if she feels she wants to come on the channel and do a video with me, that's fine. If she feels she ever wants to do a video by herself, that's fine too. But as I said, I have grown myself to love the dolls and to realize how much of a, I'm sorry, because my necklaces are like tangled, how much of a doll lover I really am. And I've researched a lot of history. But I wanted to do something today that I've seen a few people doing on on their channels, and not just doll channels, toy channels, Monster High collector channels, Barbie doll channels, Reborn channels, just all over. I'm sorry, guys. Samantha's foot right here is driving me crazy. I have to fix it. You guys know me. I was told one time I believe in metaphysical stuff. I believe in, saging a house. I believe, the broom falls, you're going to get it, that whole thing. Planting lavender by your front door, all that. One of my favorite movies is Practical Magic. Sometimes you guys will see me and I'm decked out in all my jewelry. Sabrina says I'm not supposed to have it on every finger because I don't know fashion, but that's okay. I do consider myself not necessarily like a witch, but I consider anybody, if you actually, I mean, go, you know what, we're going to stop right there. We're going to stop right there. I believe in God. I believe in all of that. I believe in spirits and all of that too. So I'm like a little bit of both, a little bit of everything. I think it's the Gemini. You got the one side and the other side. The twin, the evil twin, the good twin, the whole thing. But I wanted to get into this because I've been seeing it going around. So I did a little bit more research on this, and it's more to the fact. And while I'm doing this, I'm going to while I'm talking to y'all, this is my Autumn. She's one of the street chic collection. I love my Autumn. I do not mess with her hair much because of her curls. I have not washed her hair ever. I have floofed it with I've just added water. You can see it is frizzy, but I have curly hair, so I understand her dilemma. I love her hair. If you have not seen the Autumn, or this street chic doll, I can't think of her number right now. I apologize, everybody. If you look, her hair's not just purple. There are highlights. There's like lavender highlights in her hair. She's got beautiful, beautiful full hair. Now, I do know that when she first came out, some people were saying that their dolls had very thin hair. Mine, I got lucky. Her hair is very thick. I love her sculpt. I love her face. I think I've come to the conclusion I love the original. Is it the original sculpt? The original sculpt. I love the original sculpt, and this is her pony. I do a lot of times. I just put her hair in like a half ponytail, or I just let her hair hang down. I don't do a lot with Autumn's hair. But I'm going to go ahead and get Autumn dressed while we talk about today's subject. And yes, I keep hitting. This is Luciana's room. As you can tell, she has a planet hanging out of her room. And I keep hitting it with my sweater. So I'm going to go ahead and get her dressed because I'm trying to get all my dolls out of their winter clothes. And they've been wearing these since, Christmas and stuff. But what I want to talk to you about today, and this goes to anyone who, any of you not doubters, any of you out there, any of you who are out there who say that you are too old to collect dolls, whether it be 18-inch dolls, American Girl dolls, Journey girls, our generation, My Life As, I can't even think of all the different dolls that are out there, 18-inch dolls, because there's a lot of 18-inch dolls, Reborns, Barbie dolls, Monster High dolls, LOL doll, porcelain dolls, antique dolls, whatever you might collect, action figures, hot box, I keep saying Hot Wheels, whatever you collect. I don't care if you are 5. I don't care if you are 55. I don't care if you're 105. If it brings you joy, collect it. If you enjoy it, collect it. We should not, and this is a safe place. My videos, my channel, I hope you all feel it is a safe place. I have found this community is a very safe place to be when you need to voice your opinions or you need to discuss. Sorry guys, I found Autumn's shirt. If you need to discuss, whatever's going on, whether it be whatever's going on in your life, whether you're having a mental issue at the moment and you need to let it out, let it out. I do. You guys have seen my videos where I'm having depression. I have depression. I have anxiety, and my dolls have helped. And if you're not a doll collector and you're just clicking on this channel for the first time, like I said, welcome. And you don't understand the draw to collecting dolls, it's not necessarily that, oh, I collect dolls and I sit here and play with my dolls and do make-believe and stuff, which I do. You guys will see me sometimes, talking silly voices and stuff with my dolls. It started, like I said, if we go back to my doll collecting, it started when I was a little girl. My grandmother was a doll collector. And I think I've said this many, many times. My grandmother on my dad's side, I favor her a lot, and not just in doll collecting. I favor her a lot in a lot of stuff. But she was the one. If you had a Barbie in your hand, she wanted to hold that Barbie. She wanted to dress that Barbie. She wanted to look at her hair. And I'm talking my grandmother into her 70s, 80s. She loved dolls of any kind. I mean, if she saw my dolls right now, and I'm sure she watches, and she sees these dolls and she's itching to get her hands on them, which she probably does when I'm not out here. She probably is playing with my dolls. I would not put it past her. So, but what I wanted to say was, it doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter, what, it just doesn't matter. If it brings you joy, if it is something that brings you joy and you aren't hurting anybody with it, then back off, people. There's no reason for you to be on anyone's channel telling them that they're too old to play with dolls, or they're too old to play with Hot Wheels, or too old to, what else do we collect? Action figures, Star Wars action figures. Come on, Star Wars action figures is one of the biggest collectibles out there. So I don't want, people collect stamps, people collect coins, people collect everything. I know at one time, I love the American flag. Something about the American flag I love. I've got, I love my Molly. I love Molly. Her room is decked out in red, white, and blue because World War II. I love I love my country. I love the flag, the representation that the flag has. I mean, it is something I love the American flag. And at one time, every time I saw the American flag pattern on something, it's like I wanted it. I didn't get it, but I'm just saying you can collect whatever you want at whatever age, and it shouldn't matter at all. So I'm going to get into what I wanted to get into. And what I wanted to get into, now that I did my little rant there for 10 minutes, okay. Now maybe you're still here for the actual video and not just my rant and raving. And also, just let you guys know, no one has said anything on my channel recently about, oh, you're too old to be collecting dolls. I just have seen it on some other people's channels that are friends of mine, and I just wanted to address it. That's all. I just wanted to address it. So, here we go. Here is what I wanted to say. Celebrities, famous people, not even celebrities, famous people in general, collect dolls. I collect toys. So not just dolls, toys. Did you know Leonardo DiCaprio has one of the biggest action figure collections in the world? And he collects models too, but that's a whole nother thing. But Leonardo DiCaprio is a toy collector. Okay. Who else do I have on my list? A big doll collector. And she does not shy away from letting people know she is a doll collector, is Emma Roberts. And if you know Emma Roberts, she collects Blythe dolls. That's one of her big ones, are Blythe dolls and BJD dolls. And she has an Instagram, which we should probably all follow. I have not followed her, but I feel it would be a good idea to follow her Instagram. And she takes pictures with her dolls, posts it on her Instagram, posts it on social media. She has talked about her dolls when she's been on, they're not gonna work, when she's been on the Tonight, interviews. She talks about her dolls in interviews. She is not afraid to tell people she is a doll collector. And if you have not checked out her Instagram, which I haven't personally, but I've heard people talk about her Instagram, she's on there constantly talking about her dolls. So let's follow her. Let's give her support. I'm sure, she's got tons of followers, but I just think, hey, you know what? She's a doll collector, right? Also, I love these little shoes. These are my Pleasant Company shoes. I don't know. They go to one of the older outfits. The flock is coming off a little bit, but I love these shoes. So, okay, so we've got Emma Roberts, right? So we got Leonardo DiCaprio, Star Wars action figures. Emma Roberts, Blythe and BJDs. Here's another one. I was kind of like, what? And I think most people who are in the doll community know this person. And they're doll collecting. Sorry, I'm trying to get a shoe on Autumn's foot. You know the struggles, right? Especially when you put on backwards, the wrong foot. Did I put on the wrong foot? No, I had it right. Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp is a Barbie doll collector. Collects a lot of celebrity dolls. I think he even has his own Pirates of the Caribbean dolls. But he collects Barbie dolls. And how he started collecting, in a late in his, he was later in life, but he started collecting because of his daughter Lily Rose. When she was a little girl, she would ask Daddy to play Barbies with her. And of course, being the dad that he is, he would play Barbies with her. And he realized it's not much different than acting out a character in a movie or on TV. So he would act out characters. He would practice his lines for different movie parts that he had with her by pretending to be like Captain Jack Sparrow or whoever with his Barbie dolls when they were playing Barbies. he stopped. He did stop playing with Barbie. He said the imagination that you have, first make it back. He loved the imagination play that it had. Um, that's what he loves. So he collects rare Barbies and celebrity Barbies, and he loves the imagination. That's what he loves most about Barbies. And doll, the imagination that children use when they play with dolls. So yeah, so we got Johnny Depp. Now, I Trixie Mattel, the drag queen Trixie Mattel, she is a huge Barbie collector. She's been collecting Barbie, since she was a little girl, and she's got. Let me just tell you her collection. She on her channel. If you really want to know a history about Barbies, I always recommend going to Trixie Mattel's channel. She does a whole thing of Barbie through the decades. She'll do like all the 60s Barbies, all the 70s, 80s, 90s. She doesn't do the 2000 Barbies, but she has a Spice Girl Barbie doll collection. I think she has every Spice Girl Barbie doll that was ever created. Um, so yeah, so Trixie Mattel, love her channel. Check her out. She has an original Barbie in 19. I can't even think when Barbie came out. Is that really sad? An original Barbie doll. So yeah, check out Trixie. Also, um, this one kind of I did not realize until I started listening to other people's channels. Um, Demi Moore has over 3,000, not one, not two, 3,000 antique and porcelain dolls. And according to Ashton Kutcher, she doesn't like just have them on a bookshelf in a room or somewhere. They are decoration in her house. She has them all over her house. She doesn't have a doll room. They're just decoration in her house. He said they scared the bejeebies out of him. And she has them insured. How much did I have? Oh, here we go. She has a huge doll house. I think if I remember correctly, she has like a doll house, like in a room for that she displays her dolls. At least these were older pictures. I don't know how accurate they are now. I did get a lot of my information from the internet, and I wrote it down so I could remember where I collected my information. I'll have to look. Someone said to check out Star Extreme on YouTube. I haven't done it yet. That they have a whole thing on celebrity and famous doll collectors. Another star that collects antique dolls. So we're talking like the porcelain, antique, older dolls. Britney Spears, huge doll collector. Now, here I found this really interesting, and so I thought I would mention it. So not all doll collectors are, of the millennium generation or the younger generation. We've got older doll collectors. Dustin Hoffman, if you're ever watched Tootsie, or Kramer versus Kramer, Mrs. Rock, no, something's right. The Graduate from the 60s. Dustin Hoffman is an older actor. Well, I don't want to say older actor, but he's not, he's not someone that's out there right now. I don't even remember the last thing that he did. But he collects teddy bears. Not only does he collect teddy bears, he has a whole room from top to floor of teddy bears. And at the time I read this, it said he had over 1,000 teddy bears and was possibly about to be building into a second room of teddy bears because he was getting so many bears. I got her dressed. So, just so you can kind of see her hair. See, this is like what I do to her hair. I don't do a lot. I did a couple of piggies. And I always let some strands hang down because I love her curls. I just think her curls are so pretty. I'll get into her outfit in a minute. I'm almost done with my celebrities. I was trying not to... Oh, another one. This one shocked me. And I don't know how true this is, but if you're a fan of old westerns from the 50s and 60s, John Wayne collected dolls. I don't know if it was dolls or toys. but he was listed on there. I couldn't confirm anything. The ones I confirm are like Johnny Depp, Emma Roberts, Trixie Mattel, Dustin Hoffman, Britney Spears, Demi Moore. I could confirm on other sites that they were doll collectors. John Wayne, I could not confirm, but he was on a list of celebrity doll collectors. Another one, this one I could confirm, and this one I kind of know. Marie Osmond. Marie Osmond not only makes dolls, and if you haven't seen her dolls, she does make dolls herself. She has herself, at the time that I found this information, she has herself about 700 dolls. And she does a lot. She makes, her dolls are mainly porcelain, and you can find a lot of her dolls like on the Franklin Mint site, and you can order them through there. She does a lot of porcelain kind of dolls. I'm not sure what she collected. Just again, she was on this list that I found. I found this interesting. Anita Pointer, the Pointer Sisters, she collects African American dolls. So she has a huge collection of African American dolls, it says here. Now, Courtney Love, she collects miniatures. It didn't necessarily say dolls, it just said antique miniatures, Liddy Kitty. And I thought, dolls and miniatures kind of go together because, I mean, this could be considered, this is Melanie's report card, but I mean miniatures, right? Little miniature tea sets. We use them for our dolls. So that's why I put her on the list, because people collect tea sets. I'm sure there's people out there collecting little miniature tea sets. I collect milk glass. Does anyone collect milk glass? I think milk glass is so pretty. It's so snowy white. I don't have a lot. I only got like 3-4 pieces, but I think it's really pretty when I find it at a thrift store. So Courtney Love collects miniatures. I got Trixie Mattel with Barbies. Okay, here's another one. Paris Hilton. Paris Hilton loves Barbie. She is a huge Barbie collector. She's another one that her Barbies will sit out and like in her closet, which is probably the size of someone's bedroom. She has Barbies just sitting out. So she has many, many Barbies. She also, check out Paris Hilton's Instagram. I haven't done it yet. I need to do it. On Barbie's birthday, she did a whole montage Barbie happy birthday Instagram to Barbie. Paris Hilton loves Barbie. Another person who I did not know this again until I watched Trixie Mattel was doing an interview with Miley Cyrus. Miley Cyrus is another huge Barbie collector. And Spice Girl collector too. She's got some of those Spice Girl dolls. So yeah, Miley Cyrus is another one. Now these are people I could not confirm that are supposedly Barbie doll collectors. And this I got off the Mattel website. They had a list, some kind of Mattel website had a list of like different celebrity Barbie collectors. So I got Heidi Klum. I could see Heidi Klum. I feel like Heidi Klum, yes, would be a Barbie collector. Alessandra Ambrosio. I'm not sure if I pronounced that right. We already talked about Britney Spears. Morgan Fairchild. If you don't know who Morgan Fairchild, she was a big star. She was a big celebrity in the 80s. And I think she was on Dynasty at one time. Oh, if you were a fan of Friends, she's Chandler's mom. So that's Morgan Fairchild. Kathie Lee Gifford from the Today Show, from Regis and Kathy. She's done Lifetime movies, or is it what's that other channel? Hallmark movies. She's a singer. She collects Barbie dolls supposedly. This one I wish I could confirm. Barbra Streisand. And they say the reason she collects dolls and Barbie dolls is because when she was a little girl, they could not afford dolls. So she actually has it's rumored. Now, again, I'm saying rumored because I've never seen it. In her basement in her house in Malibu, she has built like this shopping mall, and each store has something different that she collects in it. And there is one store dedicated to Barbie. I would love to see that. Supposedly Michael Jackson collects porcelain and baby dolls. Again, not confirmed. There's more out there, I'm sure, but these were just the ones that I could find. Like I said, I didn't really want to repeat too much of what other people had repeated. I just wanted to kind of go down the list and explain. It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter who you are. If it brings you joy, do it. Collect dolls. Collect, baseball cards. Collect, like some porcelain tea sets. Collect little miniature stuff. Collect. Do it. Do it, do it, do it. That's just all I gotta say. And for all you trolls out there who think that this is silly, this is sick, this is you're mentally unstable, we're not. We are just fine, and we're not hurting anyone. We are doll collectors. That's what we are. And you need to get off our backs. Other than that, as you can see, I've got Autumn all dressed. That's where I'm going to stop it at. She's wearing these little kind of jeans. I told you those little Pleasant Company shoes. And this is a little shirt I got her because I said she's my JoJo Siwa fan. And I got this shirt off of AliExpress. It came with a pair of pants that match. I think they're supposed to be jammies, but she wears it as a shirt. So this is from me and Autumn and all my dolls, from my Barbies to my 18 inches to my Reborns, my 14-inch dolls, my Monster High, my Ever After High, and my 18-inch American Girl dolls, and some Madame Alexander dolls, and my Life as. Enjoy life. It's too short to worry about what your neighbors collect. Well, I shouldn't say that. It is too short to worry about someone collecting dolls, someone taking their doll out to take pictures of them at the park, someone putting their doll in their shopping cart while they're shopping, because I've done that, because I'm looking for maybe, like beds or something. I need to measure, just because you don't understand. And on that note, Mama Michelle, I can hear it in my voice, is going to leave you all. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you for listening to me. I hope you stay till the end. If you stayed to the end, put a heart emoji down at the bottom so I know that you agree. Thumbs up will show me you agree. Thumbs down will show me you disagree. I don't care. Just don't give me the two, other fingers. Anyways, love y'all. Be kind to yourself. Go out. Have a good time. Take your dolls out. Put them in that shopping cart and and enjoy your day, guys. Love you all. See you later. See you on the flip side. Bye, everyone.